Hey everybody, Punisher.58 here, coming at you once again with another Thursday review. In keeping with the countdown to Remembrance Day, today I'm reviewing We Stand on Guard issue number 4. So, to those of you who watch my reviews, you guys know that I like to start with the cover first, so let's check it out. Now, right off the bat, yes, I love this cover. Why? Well, for starters, like with the first 3 issues, I think Steve Skroce's artwork is amazing, and it shows here. The second reason why I love this cover so much is because I love the image we have here. It's a classic matchup between animal versus machine, and it's done beautifully. So, from the cover alone, do I think this book's batting 1,000? Yeah, I do. But that's just the cover. Now it's time to get down to what I like to call the nitty-gritty. But before we do, I just want to take the time to mention to any new viewers out there or any new subscribers to my channel that if at any time during this review or any of my past reviews you guys notice that I look up and down at the camera quite a bit or it sounds like I'm reading to you guys, the reason for that is I keep my notes in front of me. Why? Well, there's a couple reasons. The first one being, with the notes, I find it helps the review flow a lot smoother. Second, with the notes in front of me, let's say I'm reading part of the review and I get stuck. I can backtrack and then keep going. And third, well basically when it comes to memorizing text, it has never been one of my strong suits. So therefore, the notes are actually a help aid. So if you guys are cool with that, awesome. We'll get through this review and we'll be on our merry way. Alrighty? So, what do you say we get started? So Brian K. Vaughan and Steve Skroce continue their fight for awesomeness in the apparently riveting tale of desperation and determination in We Stand on Guard issue number 4. Now, unlike the previous 3 chapters that presented some extensive background checks and characterizations, this latest issue is, I find, the most action-packed yet. And I say yet because I still haven't read issue number 5, which came out yesterday. Of course, Brian and Steve saved the best of the best for the future parts. The cover art by the Canadian maestro alone gives the necessary kick for readers and fans to proceed immediately to the interiors to see for themselves how the future imperialist Americans really go virtually full throttle in crushing a relatively ragtag guerrilla outfit with almost its full military might. Similarly paralleling to the events transpired in the Vietnam War in the 1960s. Simply saying America in this futuristic scenario is throwing gasoline just to kill a rat. Story-wise, Brian K. Vaughan finally presents how the main female protagonist ends up the rebel or revolutionary we really grow to care with. But most importantly, the writer illuminates an interesting part of the conflict that may or otherwise influence the direction of this gripping series. Internal conflicts. Reflecting and revisiting once more on one of the major factors why Americans lost the Vietnam War. The existence of the media outlet. Brian briefly but strongly emphasizes the role of media and of its possible unearthing of the government lies and follies behind the so-called benevolence and the altruism of preemptive strikes. Just look what happened in the Vietnam War, which ultimately led to America's eventual withdrawal and also the serious rise of the media establishment as the arbiter of swaying the public opinion against the institution, particularly the government. In this regard, Vaughan reminds the readers how the future American regime may try its best to cover up its dirty works and secrets to the general public. Yet, ironically, the writer probably implies of the media's persisting attitude of leaking those incrementing and damning evidences that lead to during the height of the Vietnam War and other succeeding American military foreign since then. You still with me? Of course, Steve Scroce provides readers some of the most wicked illustrations yet, including his perennial role of doing the heavy lifting in making this tale worth investing for and more. I think that this tale, see what I mean by backtracking? I think that his best artistic moments usher when the action scenes and the adrenaline rushes take center stage, which I can't believe he really pulls this one off more than what I expected. It is true he masters the intricate and painstaking illustrations, particularly his facial portrayals, and I've mentioned that before, and the machineries involved. But this time around, he simply outclasses himself. Aside from his visual mastery of paneling sequences and the angular perspectives that seem flawless to mesmerize and artistically easy to digest upon, just look how he draws several robotic dogs of sorts, and the aircraft as if one can speculate he has a team of artists to assist him. Hey everybody, I'm back. Sorry about that, my laptop died, but we're all plugged in and we're good to go. So, where was I? Oh yes, okay. Just look how he draws several robotic dogs of sorts and the different aircrafts as if one can speculate he has a team of artists to assist him. But hell no. He is simply one of the best artists out there, and he illustrates these futuristic instruments of war and destruction with almost perfection. He illustrates the Canadian tundra, the interiors of the mountain camp base, and the only vegetative landscape left in the middle of the barren and totally polluted terrain, and the action-packed panels in the middle up to the climatic parts. In other words, Scroce's art is spectacular to behold. And when I say spectacular, I'd like to scream that, but I don't want to wake a lot of people up. Now, I can see some people finding fault for the non-existing English translations of the Quebec French dialogues spoken by Lepage. Now, me being from Quebec and not being fully fluent in the French language, slowly and surely the characters' words do become comprehensible. You just got to give it some time, and slowly you'll see what the characters getting around to as he's talking in French. Or if you'd like some translations, I suggest send a message to CarnageMan99. He reads We Stand on Guard as well, and he's a little more fluent in French than I am, so if you got any questions, ask him. Alright, now I lost my place again. Oh yes, okay. Comprehensible. But the rest of the issue is one of the best yet. Again, I say yet because I haven't read issue number 5 yet. And to any of you out there who have, please, no spoilers. And finally, this 4th chapter really illuminates the growing discords from within the imperialists' backyard, while primarily highlighting Scroce's greatest artworks so far, and hopefully up to the next issues. It can be argued that this chapter showcases Scroce's reemergence as one of the comic industry's top artists right now. And of course, Vaughn's scripts and some one-liner dialogues really complement so well to the artist's magnificent illustrations. So, once again, go Canada! Anyway, there you have it, folks. A lengthy Thursday review, but I hope you stuck around to the end. And if you did, thank you so much. Also, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, give her a thumbs up. If not, give her a thumbs down. If I get a thumbs down, it just means I gotta work harder on pleasing you guys. That's right. Also, if you enjoy reviews like this one, take a look around my channel. I got plenty of them. I do a new comic review every Thursday and Saturday. Thursday is a current issue. Saturday is one of either a back issue book, a hot topic book, or something that just really catches my eye. If you're into unboxings, I do an unboxing every 2 months since I am a member of the Marvel Collector Corps. And also, if you're into backstories on lame comic book characters, well, every Wednesday I choose one at random and I give you guys the dirt. Basically, who created the character, when they made their first appearance, yada yada yada. And also, if you guys are into comic book hauls, I got plenty of those too. Also, while looking around my channel, make sure to comment on any video you like, because I love reading viewer comments. And also, like or dislike any video you watch, because let's face it, no one's perfect, right? And then, when all is said and done, before leaving, make sure to click that subscribe button. Alrighty? So that's it for me. The next time you'll be seeing me is on Saturday for the weekend review. And, again, I'm not going to spoil anything, so you guys are just going to have to come back and see what I review on Saturday. Alrighty? So till then, this is Punisher 88 signing off. See ya!